In this tutorial, we're going to be continuing with the gradient. Now, as we have discussed previously, our gradient is determined through the rise and the run, both values and signs. So let's go ahead and continue with our brief explanation before we get to our interactivity. We have also discussed how we can pivot our ruler in order for it to intersect with the curve on only one point and forming two equivalent angles on both sides. Now moving on to the interactivity, let's see what exactly turns out once we do such application. So let's go ahead and jump towards this interactivity, where as you can see, this parabolic curve represents x squared plus x minus 3. So looking at this parabola, it has particular points marked with a blue x. On each blue x, every time I press on it, you can see how this straight line is pivoted in order to intersect only once with the curve. As you can see here, this is happening on every blue X that I am pressing on. And this is the point of intersection. Now, in order to discuss what the rise and the run is, and to see how they are calculated in order to find, hence, the gradient, let's use this point, 2 and 3. Once we press here, you can find the rise and the run. Over here, we have a positive rise since it's going upward. Now, let's go in depth and see the calculations. If we were to look at the gradient, it has a run equivalent to 4 units, running all the way from 2 up here till 5. And so, in such case, our gradient is determined, since we also have the rise, which is equivalent to 20, and 20 divided by 4 is equivalent to 5. So, 5 is the gradient of this line right here. Now, I'm going to take another example. From here, you can see that this is a little bit different, since in such case, we have a positive run, of course, but the rise is negative, since it's dropping down 14 units, minus 14. So once we get to the calculation of the gradient, rise over run, it is basically minus 14 divided by 2, which is equal to negative 7. So negative 7 is the gradient from this particular point. So that is basically because our rise is negative, and it is minus 14. Now let's take another particular point right here. Also, we have a run that is equivalent to 5, and our rise is negative since it's dropping down 15 units, minus 15. If you take a closer look, you must determine from the direction of the blue line that it is a negative gradient. And that is because we are dividing the rise over the run, which is minus 15 divided by 5, and that would be minus 3.